and girls, this week for math, you are going to do a little review and a quick check. So you're going to have a few review slides that either you'll watch the video to or that you'll work with the teacher through, and then you'll complete the student slides. So how can you use different math strategies to solve problems? How can I show my thinking on math work? Daily objectives. Students will use previously taught strategies to show mastery of math concepts. So there's about two of each problem. So you're going to go through the problems. You're going to try and solve them independently. It doesn't have to be done on paper. You can look at the problems, pause the video, and write your answers down separately. That is how you can review before you go to your quick check that should be completed independently. So, task 1. Johnny asked his friends in his class their favorite sports. The graph below shows the data. What is your favorite sport? So, looking here, we have 3 different sports: soccer, baseball, and swimming. These are the number of students, or these are the students that voted for each sport. We need to come up with the number of students. So I can look and I can count. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 students liked soccer. 1, 2, 3 students liked baseball. And 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 students liked swimming. So then you need to answer the questions below that ask about your chart at the top. So what does the data tell you about the students' favorite sports? Blank was the favorite sport. Well, looking at this graph, I can see that swimming was the favorite sport. Or I can look at the numbers and see that the most students liked swimming. So I would write swimming was the favorite sport. Blank was the least favorite sport. So looking, I can look at the chart or I can look at the number. I know that baseball was the least favorite sport. Then it says blank students voted in all. So I would either need to count up the entire number in the chart or I would need to add these 3 numbers together. So I'm going to count all together. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14. So 14 students voted in all. So now there's another example like the previous slide, that you can do independently at home. Take a minute or two, fill out how many students, tell what was the favorite sport, what was the least favorite sport, and how many students voted in all. Task 2, circle groups of 10. So we're going to circle the groups of 10 and then we're going to answer these 3 questions. Like the last slide, there's 2 examples, so we're going to do the first one together. So circle groups of 10. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. I'm going to stop and I'm going to circle that group. Let's see, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. So I see that there's only 8 over here, so I can't circle it because it's not 10. So how many groups of 10? I see 1 group of 10. How many leftovers? Leftovers are the ones that are not found in your circle. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. And how many are there in all? So I know that there's already 10 in this circle because I counted them. So 10 plus 8, 10 plus 8 is 18. The next one, you're going to do the same thing. Circle groups of 10. How many groups? How many leftovers? And how many circles do you have in all? And our last questions before I'll show you what you have to do on your quick check today. So task 2, show the number 13 on the tens frame. How many groups of 10 and how many leftovers? So I'm going to show 13. I know that if I put circles in all of this one, I have 10 because it's a 10 frame. I have 10 and I need to add 1, 2, groups of 10. I know that I have one group of 10, not 10, because this is one group. And how many leftovers? I have 3 leftovers in the next 10s frame. So I have one group of 10 and 3 leftovers, which gets me to 13. So your activity for today, you have a few questions on these slides that you will need to work through. Listen to the recordings on the slide, the voice recordings on the slide, because they will read the problems out loud to you. So you have 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. For this one, it is a question and it says, please type or write your answers below. Do not record. We need this written or typed, so please don't record this on slide 5. Thank you and have a great